Welcome to Opentx. Come fly with me, let's fly.
Good day, and welcome back to TMac FPV, your home for your journey to better FPV fun, flights, and racing stuff. That's right, we've got some custom sounds on our Jumper T16, and in today's video using Opentx, I'm going to show you how to create your own startup sound clip, upload the Amber Sound Pack, which is a collection of more pleasant greetings and warnings than the originals, and create your own custom sound clip using a text-to-speech editor, then assign it to a switch for your very own Jumper T16 custom sound clip on a switch. All of this in just a few simple steps, and I've captured everything we go through in an easy-to-follow checklist, which you can download in the video description below. If this sounds like fun, give it a like below, smash that subscribe button, and let's go! Okay, we're going to go through the process of creating our custom startup screen sound. And to do that, the first thing we need to do is download and install Audacity. And we can do that by going to audacityteam.org. I've already downloaded and installed this program. From here, you want to grab any type of MP3 file that you may want to use for your startup screen sound. In my case, I've got a clip of the song Come Fly With Me, a cover. So I'm just going to grab that and drag it into Audacity. Now this is in stereo. We want to make it in mono. So we need to go to Tracks, Mix stereo down to mono. And it removed one of the tracks for me. We also want to change the project rate to 32,000 down here in the lower left-hand corner. And now we just need to edit this sound file that we've imported into Audacity the way we want to. And we do that just by clicking on the sound track and then playing it to the point where we want to start. Which is right there, approximately. So I'm going to click the left mouse button and drag and hold it over to the start. And then I'm going to select Edit and Delete. And now it'll start, that track starts where I want it to.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
And I want to end it right here. And I'm going to drag this all the way to the end. Edit. Delete, and now we've just got this one short sound clip.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
We've got our project rate set at 32K. We want to go to File and Export, and we want to save it to a location where we can remember to grab it from. And we want to make sure and save it as a type WAV file, 16-bit. So we're going to do File, Export, WAV, 16-bit PCM. You have different options here, but we want to do it as 16-bit. And I want to save it to Opentx Sounds TMac. So I'm going to put it there, and I'm going to click Save. Here I'm going to press Clear, and then OK. We're going to check to make sure it's there now, and here it is. Double click on that.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
And that's the first step. The next step is to get this on our SD card with the proper file name format. So we'll take a look at that next. We need to make sure that the file name is of the correct format to replace the Welcome to Opentx sound file. Now, I've got two windows open. What you see over here is the SD card contents from the Jumper T16. We go to our Sounds folder, English, and you have all these sounds files. The Welcome to Opentx sound file is not in here. It's actually in our Systems folder within Sounds English. So we go to the Systems folder, and then we have all these additional sound files. Now the Welcome to Opentx sound file name is called Hello. You notice it is a WAV file. We can double click on that and actually play it.
Welcome to Opentx.
Okay, so this is the one that we want to replace. Now, I don't want to delete this because I may want to use it again. I'm going to rename this old underline hello. Then what I want to do is take this come fly with me clip that we just got done editing in Audacity and rename it hello. And we can see also that this is a WAV file, and I'm just going to drag and drop this over here. And it's down here. Let's double click on this.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
And then all we have to do is stick the SD card back in our Jumper T16 and turn it on. See how it works.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Okay, in order to access the Amber sound pack, we go to open-txu.org, this URL up here, and we go to version 2.2 resources. And then under step 2, we see Amber sound pack for v2.2 is here, but we have a note that says this is a .rar file type. Use a rar unpack utility such as WinRAR to access it in Windows once it's downloaded. Install. Okay, done. Now we can go ahead and download the Amber sound pack. Downloading over here. I'm going to cut and paste this to a folder which I've already made called Sounds TMac. Paste. And then I want to open this using WinRAR. We want to extract it to a certain folder. Sounds TMac, that's good. We're good. So now under Sounds TMac, we have Amber 22. We can go ahead and delete this. Sounds English. And then here are all of our sounds files, with the exception of the system sounds files, which are under a separate folder called System. So we click here, and we see a bunch of different system sounds files. But what we want to do, we want this complete sounds folder under Amber on our SD card, so we're going to copy and paste that to our SD card. And you can do that either by connecting your transmitter with the USB cable to your computer and accessing the SD card through your USB cable that way. Or you can take out your micro SD card and stick it in a micro SD to USB adapter, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to copy and paste this sounds folder onto my micro SD card. So these are the SD card contents, the original ones, and over here on the right is our Amber sound pack. I want you to take a look at these two files, RSSI_org and RSSI_red, for both the original files and the Amber sound pack, and I want you to listen to the difference between the two. So here's the original signal low.
RF signal low.
Here's Amber.
RSSI low.
Okay. And then here's critical, original.
RF signal critical.
And here's Amber.
RSSI critical.
So the Amber sound files have a much more pleasant voice, but it's up to you whether or not you want to replace them. I'm going to show you now that we've got these Amber sounds on our computer. All we need to do is load them over onto our SD card. To do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this folder Old Sounds so I don't lose them. And then I'm going to take the Amber sounds file and copy it and paste it over here. So now over on the SD card we have Old Sounds, which is the original sounds file, and we have Amber over here. So now we have Amber over here. So all we need to do is reinstall the SD card into the Jumper T16. Now when we do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach a sound to one of the switches and show you how to do that. Now in addition to the Amber sound pack, you can use text-to-speech editor to record any type of sounds that you want to attach to, let's say, a switch on the T16. So in my case, I've got Betaflight launch control attached to one of my switches on my T16. So I want to be warned when I have that switch in the activated position for launch. So I went to this Oddcast text-to-speech editor, and I'm using English, and her name's Bridget, and I just typed in the text, launch mode activated, ready to launch, and we can go ahead and see what that sounds like.
Launch mode activated, ready to launch.
All we need to do is use the Audacity sound editor to record that. Click there.
Launch mode activated, ready to launch.
Hit stop. So then all you have to do is edit the sound file like we did earlier. Go down here, set it to 32. Then you do File, Export, Wave. Make sure it's set to 16-bit PCM. So you name the file name. I've already done it here. I'm not going to do it again. LNCH AC for launch activated. Click Save. Then you click Clear. And then you click OK. And it saves it to the folder that you want it saved in. Then all we have to do is copy and paste that to our SD card and insert the SD card back into the Jumper T16 and attach it to a switch, and we'll do that next. So this switch right here, switch A, when it's in the middle position, is my Betaflight launch control activated. So that's when we want to do the launch activated sound clip. And the way we do that is we go into our model setup, page over to special functions. I've already got one set up here to play a track for zoom, which is amber saying zoom on switch D, which is my rate switch. When I zoom. That's my highest rates, so that's why I have her saying zoom, so that I know that I'm in my highest rates. Zoom. So to set up the sound clip, which we just made using our text-to-voice text-to-speech editor, we go to the special functions page, scroll down to special function 2, and we just flip the switch, and we want it in the neutral position, which is annotated by the dash. If we put it in the full up position, it's that arrow, and if it's full down, it's that arrow. So we want it activated when it's in, well, I want it activated when it's in the middle position, which is the position I've got it set up for the Betaflight launch control. We hit enter. We want to play the track, which is there. And the track we want to play is the one that we just made. There it is. LNCH AC. We don't want to keep playing it, but we could. But that's how you set it up. It's that simple. So when I flip the switch to activate launch mode, we should hear that clip.
Launch mode activated. Ready to launch.
And that's how you set up a voice clip or sound clip to one of your switches. Well, that was some fun. I hope you found it enjoyable and useful. Let me know how you're going to use custom sounds on your Jumper T16 in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you next video. Clear skies, friend.